Bang. All right. Starting off, Yoyo Collection video. Yeah, I've always wanted to make a video of my Yoyo collection, and today we're gonna do it. So yeah, I got all my Yoyos out here that I have in my place. This is mostly the Unparalleled Yoyos that I have, as well as a few other ones that I use here and there. But yeah, some of like my first Yoyos are at my parents' house, so like won't be able to show those unfortunately, because I got some pretty sick ones. Like my first Yoyo ever that was like kind of nicer was like a Dark Magic, and then like my first like metal Yoyo was actually a Peak. So like can't show those Yoyos, but can show what I do have. So yeah, we're gonna just go through those and talk a little bit about the ones that might have a little bit more of a story to them. And yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna be doing today. Yeah, comment below if you have any other people who you want to see their Yoyo collection. I'd be really interested to see some of the Yoyos that other folks have, just so that they can go through them. So hopefully we can make this kind of like a fun trend or something like that. Let's kick it off. So first up, we got the reticulated berm. Yeah, really cool, best coffee table Yoyo in the game. Saw this one at a contest, didn't know anything about it. Went up to the reticulated booth and found out that they're from Pueblo, so sweet to support another Colorado company. And yeah, best playing coffee table Yoyo in the game. Next up, got the first base, Tressley Special Art Edition. This is the pink with sparkle. Yeah, love the color on this thing. Black Bitbop Akita, Mark Mangarin signature Yoyo. Set up for 5A because he's a 5A player, and yeah, this thing's sweet and really awesome, and stoked to have this color too. I have an infamous Yoyo for me. Got the Cadence. So this one's a prototype. This actually is the only one that's weighs like 63 grams. This round of prototypes all came out in different weights. So this one's like the lightest of them all. But yeah, this is this prototype, purple pink fade. Infamously ejected off the stage from my hand when I was at PNWR 2018. So yeah, this here is pretty cool color. Next up, Atmos Goji. Goji's like one of the only Yoyos that I bought in the past couple of years, just because I really like the concept. It's like really small, looks really sweet. Love the color. Yeah, doesn't get that much play, but pretty fun Yoyo nonetheless. Got the first Unparalleled X Art Suction. It's a hollow Yoyo. What more can you say? So next I'll go through the dunks. I got the OG as well as the Slam Dunk right here, and then the Slim Dunk's actually in my disc golf bag, so hopefully Jake can forgive me for that one. But yeah, here we go. I got the two dunks. Funnest Yoyos around. Highly recommend these. Got the Scales Collab Yoyos. We got the Cubit. If you know me, you know I love this thing. It's wider than it is tall, so that's kind of fun. And then we also have the Float as well. I think the Float's still pretty underrated. Got this one set up for 5A with the pink counterweight because only pink. But yeah, collab that we did is smashing. I think this one turned out super great. So pretty sweet Yoyo. Stardust Deja Vu, inspired by the OG Octave. One of the coolest Yoyos. Yeah, mine has like a weird like flat spot that I hit. Yeah, like when I hit the rim, it like got dented. I don't know if you can see that, but it has like a flat spot. So still like wicked smooth though. This thing's super sweet. Next I think we'll go through some Yoyo Factories. Got the Yoga Flame Superstar. I think this thing came out in like 2010. Pretty rare colorway, I think. But yeah, great playing Yoyo. Still really holds up. One of the biggest inspirations for my own signature Yoyo. Then we got the Turntable. Turntable is you know, one of my favorite Yoyo Factory Yoyos. I used it in competition in 2015 Nationals, and then I also sold a bunch of these to finance my Yoyo tour in 2016. So I really love these things. I think they're pretty underrated, and yeah, one of my favorite Yoyo Factories probably ever. But yeah, love this thing, and this is actually the one that I used for Nationals 2015. So definitely a memorable freestyle for me. So stoked to still have this Yoyo. Got the Heaven Sent Creep. Yeah, just love everything that Alec does with Heaven Sent. Got the Murdered Out edition with the black string. Love this Yoyo. This actually gets a ton of play. I like really like this thing. It looks really sick, plays even better. So definitely want to support Alec and pretty much everything he's doing. So that's really sick. So cool. Next up, we'll move to kind of the Unparalleled sections. These are all the Yoyos that I have from my sponsor, Unparalleled. Definitely my favorite Yoyos in the game. Not biased at all. Two Antidotes. Got orange and yellow. I like prefer kind of these like, you know, warmer color Yoyos. Which is kind of weird because I have a lot of blue ones too. But yeah, these are sweet. These are the Yoyos that I practice with for competitions. I just like practicing on a plastic Yoyo because gives me just a little bit more confidence when it's transitioning to a metal Yoyo. So those things are super capable. But yeah, Disruption. Not too much to say about this one. I definitely like it. I just don't play it that much. Tagyo Nostalgia. Definitely one of the prettiest bimetals that I have. Super sick aqua with that sweet fade too. Yeah, I think super sweet. Really awesome yo-yo. I don't really play this one that much either, but definitely looks really great. Got the Ignition. If you want a yo-yo that spins for a long time, this is your bet. They're kind of hard to find, I think, but yeah, this dusty pink one's one really, really great. Really like it. This Prototype Titanium. So this is actually going to be Yuki's signature titanium yo-yo. And yeah, he just didn't really like it that much, but you know, I actually fortunately was able to get one, and I think it's pretty great. So I really like this. So next up, I guess we'll talk about the flashbacks. I've got a pink one and a blue one. The blue one's the one I used at Nats 2018, I think. The one that was in Chicago. Still have it in the same setting. Just don't really play these that much, but they're really great. Then I have the Prototype Flashback, which this one actually does have a cool story behind it. So I actually used this yo-yo for PNWR 2018, I believe. And yeah, at that contest, Colin just had this prototype, and we were all playing it, like saying that it was like really awesome. So I asked if I could compete with it. He was like, yeah, sure. So I actually was able to compete with it and got second in the contest, which is definitely one of my best finishes at a contest that I've ever had. So it's really, really stoked to have this one, and really fortunate that he let me keep it as well. So really happy to still have this one. And yeah, definitely my favorite flashback that I have to date. So yeah, that's the Prototype Flashback. Really nice. We got the Flash reissue. So I never had like one of the OG Flashes, but yeah, this is a reissue. I've been using this thing a ton lately. It's probably my second most used yo-yo as of late. Yeah, I've just been loving this thing for some reason. Just totally different vibes from most of the other yo-yos that I'm using, but really great. Then we got the Reduction. This one's got a really sweet kind of like locust engraving on it. I love this yo-yo. I use this thing like a ton actually. Yeah, this thing's really great. Yeah, I think it's like one of our most underrated yo-yos for sure. The Reduction is awesome. Really, really great yo-yo. Cool, so I guess next I'll move into some of Colin's signature yo-yos because I just have a lot of those. So I guess first up we'll do the newest one. This is a Cog Light. Really, really capable yo-yo. One of the best yo-yos released recently. Got it in the Colorado Buffs edition because Colorado, so sick yo-yo. And I also have the Proto. I think the Proto color is like insanely nice. I think it looks really great. Threw a pink string on that, thought that looked pretty dope. Yeah, love this yo-yo. So I'm going to the Recogs. Kind of go through these sort of fast because I got a lot of them. Probably my yo-yo that I have the most of. Got this black one. It's no engraving black edition. Pretty sweet. I think these were kind of limited, but yeah, really awesome. The Polished Green. There's this like lore that like polished Unparalleled yo-yos like play way better. And I'll let you be the judge of that, but I definitely agree with it. I think this polished one is like one of the best playing Recogs that I have. Probably the second best playing Recog that I have. And we got this Scales Edition Rim Drip. Not sure how many of these were made, but it's kind of cool. Kind of a cool yo-yo to get the scales and the rim drip. Then we got this red one. This is the one I used to win West Coast 2020. Like one of the last yo-yo contests before the pandemic really got into full swing and contests were basically canceled. Yeah, love this one. Love the color. Very vibrant. So great for stage use. Yeah, this red one's really great. Then I got my edition of the Recog. It's got the shamrock on it. Dark green, light green fade. I wrote 777 on the shamrock because it was my Worlds placements, and I thought that was pretty sweet. So hit the jackpot with this one. One of my most beat up Recogs, so I just use this thing so much. And probably my favorite Recog. Got the one that I used at Worlds 2019 for my only Worlds Finals freestyle. Yeah, this thing is definitely the best playing one that I have. I wrote my initials on it. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I wrote my initials on the Scales logo. Really like that sort of special touch. I try and give each of my yo-yos kind of a little bit of a special touch. But yeah, this thing's really great. Love the color. I think it's like easily one of the best looking and playing yo-yos that I own. So love this thing. So I guess next up we'll get into my signature yo-yo, which is the Elevation. So talk about these sort of quick. Got the first run colors, got the orange, the olive, and then the blue. My favorite's definitely the olive one. I think it looks amazing. Probably the coolest color on a yo-yo ever, in my opinion. Yeah, these things play really great too, so really love this one. And the blue one looks pretty sweet too. Yeah, kind of like an ink blot or something. And then the orange one is like pretty perfect for stage use. I really like a kind of warmer tone yo-yo for stage use. So this one, which is the Polished Scales. Friends and Family Edition. Threw another kind of cotton candy string on this thing. I think that looks pretty cool. So this one's pretty awesome. And yeah, sweet yo-yo. Then we got the ones probably for stage use. These are the Miami Dolphins edition. The Blasted Scales half swapped with an orange. Yeah, I think these are cool, and I love a half swap yo-yo. So then probably my most used yo-yo, got the Aiden edition Elevation. This thing turned out amazing. I think it looks great. Yeah, I've been using this more than any yo-yo lately. The color on it is just incredible. I don't know like what it is. It looks kind of gray in like pretty much every photo, but like in person, it's like every color all at once. It's so sick. And yeah, the engravings on this are really great, and super stoked to get Aiden a signature color on my yo-yo. So super stoked that he picked the Elevation. Then next up, probably my best looking yo-yo. Got the Sean Factory engraved Elevation. Look at that thing. Man, so sick. This thing's awesome. This thing's totally engraved by hand by Sean. Super stoked to have one of these. I'm really happy that he made these. This one plays great, and it's the yo-yo that I keep out that people always ask me questions about. So this thing's amazing, looks great, and stoked that Sean decided to make these. Got the two final prototypes. These ones are in this like chalky red. The finish is like crazy on these. I really like this finish, actually. I think it's super great. Use these in JYYC. I've only got 2 left. I don't know what happened to the other 2, but at one point I had 4. Yeah, these things are great. I really like the color, and we actually liked it so much that we reran it on the most recent run, so definitely check that out. And then finally, last one I got to share, got the first proto Elevation. This one's a little bit different than the final version. As you can see, the rim is like a little bit thicker on the first prototype, so this one is a little bit more powerful and slower. But yeah, this thing's great. Love playing this thing every once in a while. I think it's got totally unique vibes compared to the production Elevation. And yeah, I don't know, just super sweet. Really stoked to have finally designed my own signature yo-yo, or help design my signature yo-yo. Pretty much exactly what I wanted in a yo-yo. This is like a really like modern kind of like Genesis Superstar hybrid type yo-yo, and I think it turned out great. So super excited to have my own signature yo-yo now, and yeah, be able to share it with you all. So hopefully you guys like it too. But yeah, that's the first proto Elevation. That's pretty much the whole collection. So let me know if you got any questions. Happy to answer any of them. Like I said, this isn't every yo-yo that I have. This is pretty much all the ones that I have with me right now. So hopefully you enjoyed, and catch you in the next one. See ya.